Who should get the PR in this puzzle and what's the logic behind it? So I'm going to present you a hypothetical case and let's see whether you can answer this correctly. So I'm going to present you two families, family 1 and family 2. Let's presume both these families are from India, same country, and the age of all the people, that is the main applicant, his wife and children, all are same. Family 1 is headed by a main applicant who is working in the private banking sector. He is highly educated and his wife is also highly educated and she works with one of the media companies in Singapore in a senior manager position. So both of them are good, educated and earning quite good. They have a son, only one son, who is also quite intelligent and he goes to an international school. So some additional facts are combined income of this family is more than 500k in a year, which is quite high in Singapore. They already bought a condominium unit by paying additional buyer stamp duty because they didn't want the hassle of every 2 years changing the unit on rent. Son studies in UWC SEA. I think this is United World College of Southeast Asia, one of the very reputed international school. And he is brilliant and has won many prizes and exams in his school days. And here we have family 2, where the person is working, the main applicant, the head of the family is working in some IT field as an IT consultant. His wife also used to work on LOC in some corporate secretarial firm. But then when LOC rules were changed in 2021, she lost her job. So she is currently housewife. And they have also one son. And here are the facts. Their combined income is around 150k per year. They stay in a rented HDB unit. Their son goes to a local school nearby. And he is also good in studies, but not extraordinarily brilliant. Now the question is, immigration authorities have only one family place, meaning they can give the PR status either to family 1 or to family 2. Now the question is, which family out of this should get that PR status? I will wait for 2 seconds. You think, if you want, you pause this video and then check for the answer. Okay, so here is the answer. If you go by the immigration principles, the family 2 should get that PR and family 1 should not get that PR. Now this might be puzzling to you, so let's understand why. So the first question to understand is, what is the purpose of immigration? So the purpose of immigration is to get people in your country and get them to integrate in your society. Now, as you know, Singapore has got a very low fertility rate. The local population is dwindling, and that is why immigration is promoted. So the idea is that immigrants will come and sink their root in this country. They will settle here and will become part of Singapore society. Now it is also known that first generation migrants may not integrate well because they typically come after half of their active life is over. Maybe they will come at 25, 28, 30. So they don't necessarily integrate very well. But it is expected that at a second generation onwards should do well. Many times first generation migrants will typically stay in a bubble. In the sense, they typically tend to have the friends from their native places and generally the contacts in that close group only. But that is okay. The expectation is that second generation onwards, they become one of you. You means the common society. They will marry one of the person from country and eventually they become the part of your culture. This is the purpose or expectation of immigration. Now coming back to our cases, family number 1 is less likely to stay in Singapore for long. Son will most probably go overseas for education, maybe into US or UK, and most probably he will give up PR when NS liability comes. Parents also may liquidate all their assets on retirement and will go back to India or where their son heads. So today they have investments in Singapore. They have already bought a condominium unit. But that doesn't matter because at some point of time they are going to liquidate and leave this place and go back to their home country or wherever their son is going to settle. In short, PR for them is just like a simplified EP. Whereas if you come to family number 2, there are high chances that they will stay in Singapore. Son will most probably complete the NS and education in Singapore. He will most probably marry somebody in Singapore and he will start again his family in Singapore going forward. Moreover, parents will mostly buy HDB and settle in Singapore somewhere near their son is. So this family is more likely to integrate in local population. So the question then comes is if the places available for PR are already in short supply, then who should get the priority? Rich and capable family which is most likely to leave Singapore or a decent and reasonable family which is most likely to settle here? So in summary, as you see, for a common person, often understanding the principles of immigration is difficult. The outcomes seem confusing, but there is often a logic behind it.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel today. PR Application is a leading immigration consultancy company in Singapore.